Yo, welcome back. Thanks for keeping up. Going to read Proverbs chapter 30. Today is the 30th. So I'm going to read Proverbs chapter 30. Just getting caught up. Just read Proverbs chapter 28 a moment ago. And then Proverbs chapter 29 right after that. Just literally seconds ago. So I'm going to read Proverbs 30. And then I'm going to do a brief sketch to do a little reflection. We'll see what I find in there. It looks like I'm probably going to end up butchering the pronunciation on some of this stuff. I'm going to do my best. I'm not perfect. That's actually what I was going to say too. It's interesting. I really like reading Proverbs. Even when I'm not really in the best of moods, just reading over it can be enough sometimes to trigger some thoughts of growth, reflection, obviously, some inspiration and encouragement, though, that even though we make mistakes, that if you're still alive at this point, there's still a chance to make change and grow, because the God that I know is a God of love and mercy and grace that is unending. So I'm going to read Proverbs chapter 30. Just trying to share some knowledge. And this is where I've gotten most of my knowledge in life when it comes to being a man of God and doing what's ultimately what's right and pure and what we consider to be righteous. So here we go. Proverbs chapter 30. Sayings of Agur. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Agur. I'm gonna stick with that. The sayings of Agur, son Jeka, an inspired utterance. This man's utterance to Ithiel. I am weary, God, but I can prevail. Surely I am only a brute, not a man. I do not have human understanding. I have not learned wisdom, nor have I attained to the knowledge of the Holy One. Who has gone up to heaven and come down? Whose hands have gathered up the wind? Who has wrapped up the waters in a cloak? Who has established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? And what is the name of his son? Surely you know. Every word of God is flawless. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him. Do not add to his words, or he will rebuke you and prove you a liar. 2 things I ask of you, Lord. Do not refuse me before I die. Keep falsehood and lies far from me. Give me neither poverty nor riches, but give me only my daily bread. Otherwise, I may have too much and disown you and say, who is the Lord? Or I may become poor and steal and so dishonor the name of my God. Do not slander a servant to their master, or they will curse you, and you will pay for it. There are those who curse their fathers and do not bless their mothers, those who are pure in their own eyes and yet are not cleansed of their filth, those whose eyes are ever so haughty, whose glances are so disdainful, those whose teeth are swords and whose jaws are set with knives, to devour the poor from the earth and the needy from among mankind. The leech has 2 daughters. Give, give, they cry. There are 3 things that are never satisfied, 4 that say never enough. 4 that say enough, that never say enough. There are 3 things that are never satisfied, 4 that never say enough. They never say enough. the grave, the barren womb, land, which is never satisfied with water, and fire, which never says, enough. The eye that mocks a father, that scorns an aged mother, will be pecked out by the ravens of the valley, will be eaten by the vultures. There are 3 things that are too amazing for me, 4 that I do not understand. The way of an eagle in the sky, the way of a snake on a rock, the way of a ship on the high seas, and the way of a man with a young woman. This is the way of an adulterous woman. She eats and wipes her mouth and says, I've done nothing wrong. Under 3 things the earth trembles. Under 4 it cannot bear up. A servant who becomes a king, a godless fool who gets plenty to eat, a contemptible woman who gets married, and a servant who displaces her mistress. 4 things on earth are small, yet they are extremely wise. Ants are creatures of little strength, yet they store up their food in the summer. Hyraxes are creatures of little power, yet they make their home in the crags. Locusts have no king, yet they advance together in ranks. A lizard can be caught with the hand, yet it is found in kings' palaces. There are 3 things that are stately in their stride, 4 that move with stately bearing. A lion, mighty among beasts, who retreats before nothing, a strutting rooster, a he-goat, and a king secure against revolt. If you play the fool and exalt yourself, or if you plan evil, clap your hand over your mouth. For as churning cream produces butter, and as twisting the nose produces blood, so stirring up anger produces strife. Interesting. Hello. That was Proverbs chapter 30, NIV. Just Proverbs, just knowledge, just trying to drop a little bit of knowledge, share a little bit of knowledge. Not that I have any to give, really. But I'm going to do just a brief sketch as a reflection on this one. Oh, I'm going to write the word enough. Yeah, no problem. I know I'm not the only one who needs to hear some of this stuff. As negative as some of it may sound, I really do see it as positivity. So wherever you are, again, you know, this is meant to be fuel for the fire that feeds positivity and a connection with God. So I do hope that that's what this accomplishes. Right. All right. I'm gonna write the word enough. If I get this just right, I think you guys can kind of see it. If you give me just a minute, I'll keep you guys updated on the sketch regardless. I got quite a few that I need to update and get uploaded to the YouTube. Just been busy. Just a little bit behind. Enough. This one's gonna be pretty nice. This is a good word. Let's see if it adjusts real quick. Some sloppy starts. That's a nice little one. Yeah, my setup right now is not the best. I get that. Thanks for the feedback, though. Appreciate it. Yeah, not too bad, right? Oh no, I think that first one was pretty solid, honestly. Kind of funky. I like the way the G lines up, H lines up, flow. That E was pretty slick. I think I'm gonna just stick with this one real quick. Do a little color flip on it. Put it together. Blue seems like a good color. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. Let's do fill there. Oh, hang on 1 second. Check this out. I think I'm actually gonna increase the bluiness. A little bit lighter blue. Oof, just gotta go a little bit lighter. Okay. Do a little select. Check this out. It's gonna be pretty cool, actually. Gonna put a little drop shadow on it real quick. That was a big bug. Oh yeah. Enough. Enough. Alright, friends, I'm gonna end this video. And, hi, Latasha. Yeah, I'll write your name. I'm gonna end this video, though. And, you know, I'll have to do name writing in another time to be enough, and also the concept of never enough. Alright, friends, have a good night. To Latasha, I love you.